Hello and welcome to the Holdcroft Nissan YouTube channel. This is a bite-sized review of the Nissan Juke N-Connecta. Starting from the front, you'll notice that the next generation Juke has changed the signature LED lights. These now here and are sunken into the bonnet, so they're not popping out like they used to. And they've also included a signature 3-cluster light now, and from all the range of the Nissan Juke, from bottom to top, you all get LED lights, which is something never been seen before on the Nissan range. Now, keeping in line with the signature V-Motion grille, Nissan have chosen the honeycomb effect for the badge, and now under the bonnet, every Juke is now a 1 litre 117 PS. Now, this is the manual 6-speed box, so that puts out 47.9 combined mile per gallon, and also your 0 to 60 is going to be 10.7, which is fantastic from a 1 litre engine. The first thing that you're going to notice about the Juke is that it's actually longer than it ever used to be. Now, that's because they got rid of that bulbous back end and extenuated the back seat room, so the wheels are now further apart, which gives you a lot more cabin space. So on the N-Connecta, as you can see down here, we've got 17-inch alloy wheels, and to be fair, you've got quite a lot of rubber surrounding the alloy, so that's going to be quite a nice comfortable ride when we get in. Now, moving up, all Jukes now come with either a different colour pillar, but this one's black. You can choose different styles and different roof colours as well from the N-Connecta upwards. And then you've got automatic folding mirrors. Then moving forward, you've got automatic key entry, which basically means that as long as the key's in your pocket, you can open and unlock the car just from a single button. And that's also on the boot as well. And then moving forward, you can see that the black has started from the front and goes all the way back, and you've got this line here and the black spoiler as well, which gives it that lovely floating roof design that all manufacturers seem to be going with now. And just on the top, we've got a DAB shark fin antenna as standard as well. And then when you move around, we've got a fuel tap just here, which is push open. And like I said earlier, they've got rid of that big bulbous rear end now, so it's quite a nice tidy shape to the back of the car, and all of the Nissan range is going to sort of go this way eventually. But it also gives you a lot more boot room and a lot more rear leg room as well, which was an issue with the old Juke. At the back of the car, you are going to notice the new design, but one of the things that's really good about the Juke is from this model we get a reversing camera, and we've also got the key entry just at the rear. It's really nice and easy, and they've actually made the boot quite a lot lighter than it used to be as well. And in the boot, it's much bigger. It's only 30 litres smaller than the award-winning Nissan Qashqai. Now, you can also bring up the bottom level of the car to just here, and that gives you a flat level loading bay. But to be honest, I mainly just have it as a big open boot for whenever I use the car. And also, as standard, you're going to get reversing parking sensors and front parking sensors as well, so that's not another addition that you need to purchase. In the front of the car, everything is really well placed, I must admit. It's really quite nice and tactile. Everything's easy to reach. I don't have to stretch anywhere to get anything, but we've got an automatic handbrake just down here with drive mode just next to it. This one is the 6-speed manual, and when we go into reverse, I actually get a reversing camera come up on my screen here, which is really nice and big. The aircon is actually very easy to use. I can just got auto on and off, and I can also set it manually this side, and the vents are really nice and flexible compared to what they used to be, where you couldn't really get the air to go where you wanted to. You've got quite a lot of choice now. The TFT monitor that comes up on here is fantastic. It's really nice and big, and it's got your sat nav, your Bluetooth, it's got your maps, it's got quite a lot on there, and also the DAB radio, which we mentioned earlier. Now, the D-shaped steering wheel works really quite well, and we've got auto lights and auto wipers, and we've got volume steering controls on this model, and also we've got cruise control and speed limiter as well. And on this side, I can use my phone, which has actually got voice recognition, which is really useful when I'm on the motorway and driving around in general. One of the biggest issues that they had with the existing Juke was the rear leg room and the rear entry, and that's being changed now. So they've got quite a big step, whereas before the wheel was quite high up, so you couldn't really get your feet in, which has made that a lot easier. Now, I'm 5'9", and I've got quite a lot of room, headroom, and to be fair, they have made it really comfortable. Some creature comforts in the back as well that we've got are USB points, and these monoform seats as well are really nice and sturdy for the driver and for the front passenger as well. So, driving the Nissan Juke, my first conception was that it was a 1 litre engine, but now I've been in it, the first thing I do notice is that if I wasn't told it was a 1 litre, I would have never have known, because it really is quite powerful. And I'm one of those people who prefers to accelerate out of a situation instead of breaking into one. And the other thing that I notice is that the gear change is really, really smooth, and the engine is really, really quiet, so I don't really notice how loud it is, if that makes sense. But first impressions from when I've got in it, it's been fantastic, and I really do enjoy driving the car now. So obviously this one comes with the leather wrapped steering wheel and all the creature comforts, which does make it a really nice drive. But overall, I'm really, really impressed. So that's the next generation Nissan Juke N-Connecta in a nutshell. If you want to get in touch with us, feel free to do so by phone or just dropping in. We can also arrange a personalised video just for you at home. Or if you follow us on Facebook or use the subscribe link below, and follow us on our YouTube channel, we've got loads more information about this fantastic little car.